Did you know that there are only about 5,000 rhinos left in the world? That's less than half the number of giant pandas, and rhinos are going extinct because people keep killing them. But why? Well, mainly for their horns. Rhino horn is made of keratin, which is also what our fingernails are made of. So people use rhino horn to make traditional medicine, jewelry, and ornaments, and they used to be way more abundant, but now they're critically endangered. And if we don't do something now, they could disappear forever. But here's the thing. Every species on Earth plays an important role in its ecosystem, and rhinos are no exception. They help keep forests healthy by eating the leaves off trees and then pooping out seeds. They also eat shrubs and bushes, and sometimes even tall grass. But when they do this, they inadvertently create small clearings in the forest. And at first glance, it might not look like much, but these clearings actually do a lot. They give other animals a place to hide from predators. They provide food and water in the form of berries and dew. And because they're open areas, they're full of sunlight, which means lots of plants can grow and provide food and shelter for insects, birds, and small mammals. So basically, rhinos indirectly provide food and shelter for tons of animals just by doing what they need to do to survive. And all that is on top of the fact that rhinos are just really cool, big and strong, and have really good eyesight, which means they can spot danger from far away. And did you know that a group of male rhinos is called a crash? How awesome is that? Sadly, rhinos are disappearing because of us humans. People hunt them for their horns, and also because they compete with us for space. As human populations grow, we take over more and more of the wilderness where rhinos live, which forces them into smaller and smaller areas. There, the rhinos have to compete with each other for limited resources, and some of them get left behind and don't get enough to eat. When rhinos don't get enough to eat, they become weaker and weaker until they die. So how can we help save them? Well, one of the best things you can do is spread awareness. You can tell your friends and family about rhinos and what's happening to them so they can help too. And together, we can make sure that rhinos don't end up like the dodo bird or passenger pigeon, which went extinct because of us. We also need to stop poachers who hunt rhinos illegally. Some organizations are helping protect rhinos by training dogs to sniff out rhino horn in luggage at airports and train people to spot poachers in the act. And once poachers are caught, the rangers confiscate their weapons and throw them in jail. You can also help by donating to organizations that protect rhinos. Some of these organizations take care of rhinos that have been hurt or orphaned, and then release them back into the wild. Others work with local people to teach them how to live alongside rhinos, so that farmers and rhinos can both thrive. Finally, you can help rhinos simply by being a responsible consumer. When you go to buy something made of leather, wood, or bone, make sure it's not from a rhino. And if you see something made of rhino horn, make sure it wasn't made at the expense of an endangered animal. Saving rhinos isn't just about saving one kind of animal. It's about protecting the forests they live in and all the other creatures that call those forests home, including us humans. By helping rhinos, we're also helping ourselves. So next time you see a rhino, take a moment to appreciate its strength, beauty, and grace. And remember that it's thanks to you that it's still here on Earth. If you liked learning about rhinos, you'll love our podcast for kids. Once you listen, we think you'll agree that it's pretty cool. In this episode, you'll get to learn what it would be like if you were a rhino. You'll stomp and snort your way through a forest, and maybe even get chased by a hungry lion. And all the while, you'll learn about what rhinos eat, how they communicate, and how they defend themselves. Just search for us in your favorite podcast app and start listening. Or click the link in the description below. New episodes come out every Wednesday.